the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done his guards. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Aurora. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Roy.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They want to run it left here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got enough for the first. And he's... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. It's on target and complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Right back to it. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air, it's Aurora. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up.
Last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got... him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. Finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw, it's Aurora. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down. Everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Moving out of the pocket. The last thing he needs this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. They'll put in play from the 27, first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did it.
He's loose on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Trying the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Handoff to the lone back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He's got it. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out. There's still a little... So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Henry. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it's Webb. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Luck. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Henry. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Henry. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Back to throw, it's Henry. With the catch, it's Luck. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Caught behind the line, it's Rourke. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rourke. And they pick up just a few on that completion. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Line 22.
They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
On the run, it's Kaiser. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. They'll go back to the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out.
Ran a good route, he got his head around, he just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
on fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires downfield. What a job to lay out and make.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute.
Now in motion. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Texas A&M.
And he's taken knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're going to
Aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
looking to throw. It's Henry. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Aggies! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
And that's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is... if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Creates a little room.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking? Guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Kelly. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Pena. And he's knocked down immediately. The chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Henry. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Luck. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.